2-5 on the road this year, but this team, this Centenary team, has one of the big wins for their program this year. They beat Texas Tech and Bobby Knight on a neutral court. So Centenary has gone up against some big-name teams. They lost to Iowa State. They defeated former WAC member SMU. So Centenary got some wins. Jared Dillinger tried to continue the hot hand he had in the first half, but he misses his first shot. That one goes off the back iron. Matt Gibson steps back to knock that one away. Wanted it to go back to Hawaii, but still pleading his case, but it's going to go to Centenary. It's right in front of us. Nick Stallings will inbound it for the Gents. Coach Bob Nash trying to get something positive out of his team. They are 3-8 on the season.
Well, one thing Hawaii's doing much better now is help side defense. Not as much dribble penetration by the opposing team. Against New Mexico, they got a lot of layups, and so Bob Nash in the off days worked a lot on getting better help side defense.
Yeah, New Mexico worked a lot inside against Hawaii. That time the Gents tried to work it inside against Amos, but the ball was taken, I believe, by Gibson, who stepped on the end line.
Good patience by Amos that time, not going up with the head fake. He just was very, very patient. Here's 3 seconds left of the shot clock right now.
Centenary's got to be aware of that. Officials try to get everything squared away. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see how Centenary plays this. The chance, kick it out to Hamilton. Leading scorer on this team will put it up from range. Misses everything, and it's a shot clock violation for the Gents.
Hawaii's got to feel good about that defensive stop, because the other night they did not have many of those 35-second stops. New Mexico scored at will a lot of times, and tonight early on, Centenary did the same thing. So good improvement by this Warrior team.
Boy, Matt Gibson goes right at number 34, Lance Hill. Paid the price for it too, goes hard to the floor. Is going to call a foul on Hill.
Foul number 34, Lance Hill.
And Hill just leaned in just a bit, put his arm forward, and that caused the foul. He picked up his third.
At the line,
Boy, Matt Gibson getting kind of that senior swing in him. He can tell that this is his last year of college basketball, and he's not going to give up on anything against that New Mexico game as he hits the first shot here against New Mexico. He played right up to the final second.
I couldn't agree with you more. He had 19 that night, his season high for the year. There you see his numbers on assists, leads the team in assists. So he's not afraid to give it up and be unselfish.
And we were talking about Stephen Voorhees, the 6'11" center for Hawaii, with a broken leg out for the year. And the year started with Gibson out with an injury, so he got a few games taken away from him. And he's definitely playing his heart out for the University of Hawaii.
This is where Hawaii, with under 15 seconds, needs to really focus with a guy like Stallings with the ball. Good help by Nash. Good help by Nash there.
That's right.
Almost came up with a steal.
Tried to work off the pick, but Nash came out on him. All of a sudden, Stallings found himself in a double team, and the ball got knocked away.
Might not be a bad idea to double on Stallings. Sometimes it's happened. Let's see if somebody else can beat you. Stallings has 17 of the 34 Centenary points.
At that time, he had Nash 6'6", Dillinger 6'5", and Stallings only goes 6'1" or 6'2". He still went in at it. Here's Hill, blocked by Amos.
One second left. Hawaii might get their second 35-second stop in a row.
Bob Plaska's looking for a reset in the shot clock or something to help his team. I don't think that made it out in time. It didn't matter. Did not hit the rim, and it's again. Give Hawaii some credit for playing some defense there.
Now those two stops right there ought to make Bob Nash and his staff very, very happy. It's something they have not seen, much of this year. That long, consistent defensive play.
Rob Plaska takes Lance Hill out of the ballgame and immediately coaches him up.
Bobby Nash with a big mismatch inside. He had on his back, he had Stallings, 6'6" versus 6'1".
Dillinger to Gibson. Gibson working off Stallings. He'll try to drive it up the paint. Kick it out to Bobby Nash. 3-balling away. Can't buy it. Rebound comes down to Gibson. Hawaii will reset with new 35, not Gibson. He'll take it straight to the hoop, buys one off the glass and good. And Hawaii has tied it once again at 34. Boy, look at Gibson. Gets it to go on one end, screams down the court. Stallings got in Stallings' face, hits the signage, did Matt Gibson. This guy better watch it. He's going to get himself hurt.
He's an accident waiting for a place to happen. You got to love the way he plays, though. He goes wall to wall.
Boy, Gibson, talk about giving up the body right there. He went into some signage and pushed the table back a couple of feet.
So Hawaii goes from their flex offense down to a little UCLA high post offense.
Dillinger trying to keep the hot hand for the first half, not happening. Misses everything from the far side baseline.